Alright, this video is about Iceland. Okay, and this is a video regarding Iceland and the economy. And this video is in relation to, also in relation to Iceland's economy and the United States, and the United States economy. You kind of get the point what the video is about by now. Alright, here's my suggestion for Iceland, okay? Maybe they might want to, they probably won't even hear any of this, but anyway, I thought I'd make a video. You see, the people are flipping out about, some people are flipping out about, oh man, we're totally broke and we need to rely upon Russia or wherever to get our money, or the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, or who knows what, They can feel bad that the United States didn't bail them out, They can have dislike towards the United States because the United States didn't bail them out. How about this, okay? Here's my solution. Iceland, you have about, over 300,000 people on your island. You're in the middle of damn Atlantic. I mean, you're out in the Atlantic Ocean. There's lots of fish around you, and they can produce power from hot water that's coming out of the they call it geothermal. Something to do with geothermal. Geothermal, I think, is just like heat that is coming from the earth. Okay? So they can boil water with it. They can produce electricity and possibly heat their homes, whatever, and all that kind of stuff with natural resources. Okay? And since they're in the Atlantic Ocean, they can, if they want to, stick some windmills on the shore of their island and use that for electricity. Okay? And so anyway, let's put it this way. Here's my suggestion for Iceland. Here's your chance. Don't borrow any money from Russia, the IMF, Britain. Don't become part of the European Union. Don't do any of this. Alright? Here's the suggestion. See, you need goods. You need and want goods. You need and want services. Goods are such things as TVs, clothing, cars. Services are such things as haircuts, teeth cleanings, lawn mowing. So you get the point. Now look at this. You have over 300,000 people in your country. You don't, as far as I'm aware of, need to really import food. I've heard something about that you guys might need importation of food. You have fish all around your island. Eat fish. Okay? There are things you can grow on your land that will make it for what summer you have. Grow those things. Your food can be taken care of. You only have 300,000 people. Do not borrow it. Do it as a self-contained unit. Therefore, you don't owe anybody anything in that area. And maybe if you produce more than you need, you can export it and maybe make some bucks. So this money you will get from other nations, you can actually use to buy things from other nations which you want. Now, okay, clothing. Gosh, people, why don't you learn how to, unless you already do, learn how they used to do it. Make your own fabric. I wonder if a lot of people even realize there's such thing as a wool factory. Wool doesn't just show up automatically in Meijer on the clothing. It doesn't end up in Target. It's something that comes from animals that have fur, such as sheep or goats. I think that's what it generally comes from. Now think about it, okay? Leather comes from things that have skin, such as cows, So you can produce your own leather, you can produce your own wool, you can produce your fabric, you can make your own clothes. All of this within your unit of your land, your within your own country. You don't have to import anything. Okay? So I'm sure people around there know how to cut hair, right? Well, then do it within your own country. Do not become dependent. Medical. I'm sure there's some people that are doctors. If you need more doctors, train some people. Any debt you have, Iceland, any debt you have, just wipe it. Owe no country nothing. Don't settle. Don't do a settlement. Do nothing. And people who live there, don't get into it again, because you're lucky that a country doesn't take you over if you owe them a lot of money. But right now they probably won't. I mean, it'd be nice to say you pay them back, but if they're going to own you for the next 100 years and bring down your lifestyle for the next 100 years, wipe your debt. These people who took loans from you, it's a risk. It's like a credit card. They expect to get interest. But if the person defaults on the credit card, the bank doesn't make money. It's a risk. Oh yeah, next one. Stock market. Iceland. I don't know if you have one or not, but outlaw any stock markets or any of your companies to be on a stock market. Make it so people actually have to earn their money, which means make things. Well, that's going to freak a lot of people out right there. That means they have to actually work. Any foreign country, such as Walmart, etc., do not allow them to be in your country. No major banks allowed in your country. If a bank has more than three banks, it is not allowed to be there. You just make it so nothing can be really huge, and the majority of the citizens actually control the wealth. Huh. Imagine that. That's an interesting thought. The majority of the actual citizens owning their own wealth. Huh. All right. I'm sure you have some plants around, right? Like some plants where you can actually make car parts. Huh. Maybe you can make your own car parts. Maybe it's a possibility that you can actually power your own cars instead of importing oil. Maybe, let's put it this way. Your little island, even though there's 300,000 people, should be able to, if it wants to be, entirely or almost entirely independent economically if it chooses to be, and to be doing well. If it's anything less than that, you're being screwed. Now, like I said, if you make more stuff and other countries are willing to buy it from you, you can, with the money you make, you can buy things from those countries which you don't have, or things you don't want to make, even though you can make them. But keep the big banks and the scumbags out of your country from controlling its people. There's my advice to Iceland. Now let's see how far away from it my advice it does things. Now I'm going to make a part 2.